The world of military aviation is even more fascinating than the planes we typically see flying overhead. Recently, the U.S. military revealed a top-secret UFO fighter jet, adding an exciting twist to the ongoing mystery. This strange aircraft, soaring above the clouds, is shrouded in secrecy. While there are plenty of theories about these mysterious objects, one big question remains: what secret might be hidden in military operations? Join us as we uncover the mind-blowing secret revealed by the U.S. military about a UFO fighter jet that defies physics. Many nations around the world are pouring resources into developing cutting-edge military aviation technology, far beyond what we're used to with regular aircraft. These countries are incredibly secretive about these projects, going to great lengths to keep them hidden from the public eye. One of the most whispered about projects is the Black Manta, believed to be tied to a mysterious military base in Antelope Valley, California. This 300-acre site, located between the cities of Palmdale and Lancaster, is thought to be home to some of the biggest players in the U.S. defense world. We're talking about heavyweights like the U.S. Air Force's Plant 42, the famed Skunk Works, Northrop Grumman, Boeing, and NASA's Armstrong Flight Research Center. However, it's important not to rush to conclusions. Just because people see strange things in the sky doesn't mean they all come from the same place or that there's always a secret project behind it. That said, stories about the TR-3 Black Manta, a supposedly top-secret, hypersonic surveillance aircraft, have fueled plenty of speculation. The aircraft is believed to have been developed by the U.S. Air Force in partnership with Northrop Grumman, the same company that designed the stealthy B-2 Spirit bomber. Rumors say that the TR-3 Black Manta has been spotted flying over what some UFO enthusiasts call an underwater UFO base. Its stealth abilities are legendary, with claims that its design and radar-absorbing materials make it nearly impossible to detect by enemy radar. This means it can move through the skies unseen, carrying out missions without being noticed. But the mystery doesn't stop there. Fans of the Black Manta legend believe the aircraft has propulsion systems that break the boundaries of traditional aviation. Some speculate it could have engines that allow for hypersonic speeds or even anti-gravity technology, meaning it could move in ways that seem to defy the laws of physics. They say it can reach incredible altitudes, fly near the edge of space, and travel vast distances without breaking a sweat. Its supposed long-range capabilities, combined with advanced surveillance systems like cutting-edge infrared and electro-optical sensors, have earned it a reputation as an intelligence-gathering powerhouse. Whether the Black Manta is fact or fiction, it has certainly captured imaginations with its alleged feats in aviation and exploration. Rumors swirl around the mysterious TR-3 Black Manta, said to be an aircraft unlike any other. Whispers suggest it has a highly advanced propulsion system, possibly powered by a super-fast engine or even anti-gravity technology. If these claims are true, the TR-3 Black Manta could fly through the skies at incredible speeds and make sharp, agile turns far beyond what regular planes can do. Its ability to reach amazing heights, possibly even close to space, hints at the aircraft's extraordinary design. In addition to its speed and altitude, the Black Manta is rumored to have an impressive range, able to travel long distances while conducting surveillance or engaging targets. It's believed to be equipped with top-notch sensors, such as advanced infrared and electro-optical systems, that allow it to gather precise, detailed information. Whether it's scanning the ground below or targeting distant threats, the TR-3 Black Manta is said to perform with pinpoint accuracy. Conspiracy theories go even further, suggesting that the TR-3 is armed with cutting-edge weaponry. People speculate it could carry everything from directed energy weapons to missiles or even electronic warfare systems, designed to disable enemy defenses. Despite all this intrigue, the truth behind the TR-3 Black Manta remains hidden in mystery. We may imagine it soaring through the skies, but its actual existence is still unproven, leaving us to wonder about its secrets. Meanwhile, the U.S. Department of Defense has revealed something very real: the B-21 Raider, America's latest nuclear stealth bomber. It's the first new bomber the U.S. has developed in over 30 years, and it represents a huge step forward in technology. While much about the B-21 remains classified, we know it was introduced in a dramatic flyover alongside older bombers, the B-52 Stratofortress, the B-1 Lancer, and the B-2 Spirit. This unveiling marks a shift in U.S. defense strategy from counterterrorism to addressing rising military threats like China's growing power. The B-21 is a key part of updating America's nuclear arsenal, ensuring that the country stays prepared to face any threat. As part of the nuclear triad, which includes land-launched ballistic missiles and submarine-launched warheads, the B-21 Raider is designed to give the U.S. maximum flexibility in its defense options. Though it may look similar to the B-2, the B-21 is much more advanced inside. Its computing power is so sophisticated that even the most advanced air defense systems would struggle to detect it. The new B-21 Raider bomber is expected to have advanced features that will improve its stealth capabilities. It will likely include better ways to manage electronic emissions, which means it can trick enemy radar systems and appear as something else. Experts believe that the Raider will be very hard to spot. You might hear it, but it will be difficult to see. The Air Force had previously estimated each bomber would cost around $550 million, but it's unclear if that figure still holds. For comparison, the older B-2 bomber was originally planned to have a fleet of over 100 aircraft, but only 21 were built due to high costs and changing security needs after the Soviet Union collapsed. Moreover, the B-2 has significant maintenance demands, which limits how many are ready to fly at any time. The B-21 Raider, named after the famous 1942 Doolittle raid over Tokyo, will be slightly smaller than the B-2, which will help it fly further. Northrop Grumman, the company building the B-21, has learned from the B-2's maintenance issues. For example, the B-2's large wingspan means it can only land in a few specific hangars worldwide, and its cockpit electronics can overheat in hot climates, requiring air-conditioned hangars. The B-21 will have new hangars designed to handle its size and complexity. Thanks to its longer range, the Raider won't need to be based in conflict areas or rely heavily on support. The B-2 and B-21 were both revealed in Palmdale, California, but their debuts were quite different. The B-2 was introduced in 1988 with a lot of public excitement. In contrast, the B-21's debut was more reserved. It was only partially shown, with its advanced systems hidden from satellites and cameras. This reflects how technology has changed over the years and the need for more secrecy. In 2013, the U.S. Air Force used a spy plane over the Pacific to gather intelligence on China, Russia, and North Korea. During this mission, a mysterious object spotted over Area 51 was initially thought to be a UFO. Later, it was identified as the RQ-170 Sentinel, a high-tech drone developed by Lockheed Martin. This drone, designed for high-altitude and long-endurance flights, can reach 50,000 feet and provide real-time intelligence by monitoring large areas. The Sentinel is a remarkable piece of technology used in various military operations, including the famous raid on Osama bin Laden's compound in Pakistan.
I can report to the American people and to the world that the United States has conducted an operation that killed Osama bin Laden, the leader of Al-Qaeda.
It plays a crucial role in providing valuable intelligence to the U.S. military, particularly during Operation Enduring Freedom in Afghanistan. The Sentinel is an advanced drone capable of capturing live images of the battlefield and sending this data to a ground control station, GCS, through a secure communication link. Its sophisticated technology allows it to operate safely in dangerous areas and provides real-time coverage, such as during the raid on bin Laden's compound. President Barack Obama used the Sentinel to follow the raid live. Known as the Beast of Kandahar, the RQ-170 Sentinel is one of the most advanced unmanned aerial vehicles, UAVs, in the world. Its ability to fly without being detected makes it crucial for gathering intelligence. The Sentinel has distinctive bat-shaped wings, a sleek body, a pointed nose, and tricycle landing gear. It is equipped with cutting-edge technology to perform surveillance and gather data in real time. The front of the Sentinel has an electro-optic camera that takes detailed images and videos of the area being observed. Additionally, the drone features a satellite communication antenna that enables it to communicate with the ground control station, ensuring remote control and real-time data transfer. The GCS not only receives and processes the data, but also plays a key role in storing and continuously monitoring it. The Sentinel is powered by a General Electric TF-34 turbofan engine, which produces 9,275 pounds of thrust. This engine, built by General Electric Aviation, is highly efficient, consuming less fuel and reducing operational costs. It features advanced components, including a dual-stage high-pressure turbine, 4-stage low-pressure turbines, an annular combustor, and 14-stage high-pressure axial flow compressors. These features make the engine reliable and powerful, allowing the RQ-170 Sentinel to complete its missions with precision. The RQ-170 Sentinel was a major leap forward in technology as an unmanned aerial vehicle. Built specifically for secret surveillance, it was designed to quietly gather intelligence on important enemy targets. Its name, Sentinel, highlights its role as a silent observer. This stealth aircraft, a prime example of advanced technology, not only gathered vital information about North Korea's nuclear and space programs, but also sparked interest among UFO enthusiasts around the globe. With its sleek design and covert missions, the Sentinel became a symbol of both military strategy and the mysterious allure of unidentified flying objects. On a more concrete note, the Lockheed F-117 Nighthawk revolutionized American military aviation. The F-117 was developed to meet the need for a fighter jet that could remain undetected by enemy radar. Although its design was unconventional, differing from the traditional aircraft designs favored by Kelly Johnson, the F-117's unique shape allowed it to deflect radar waves and avoid detection. In 1975, Skunk Works, a division of Lockheed, entered a competition organized by the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, DARPA, to develop a stealth technology. Skunk Works' design showed remarkable stealth capabilities, earning them the contract to build the Have Blue, a stealth demonstrator that paved the way for the F-117 Nighthawk. DARPA awarded Skunk Works the contract for the Nighthawk less than a year after Have Blue's first successful flight in 1977. Working with the U.S. Air Force, production of the F-117 began, with its first flight taking place in 1981, just 31 months after the contract was signed. The aircraft was first delivered the following year and became fully operational in 1983, though its existence remained classified for many years. The program was officially acknowledged in 1988, and the F-117 made its public debut in 1990, by which time it had already been in use for 7 years. The development of the F-117 was done in total secrecy, so much so that even high-ranking Pentagon officials didn't know about it. This secretive process led to the creation of a mythical aircraft called the F-19 stealth fighter, which didn't exist. The F-19 became famous in toys, comic books, and video games. When the F-117 was finally revealed to the public at Nellis Air Force Base, many people were excited to see it in real life instead of just blurry images. Officially unveiled in 1988, the F-117 put an end to the myths about the F-19 and confirmed its status as a groundbreaking stealth aircraft. It played a crucial role in Operation Desert Storm, where it logged over 6,900 flight hours and destroyed more than 1,600 targets. Even though it was retired in 2008, the F-117 remains an intriguing and impressive aircraft with an air of mystery. It only lost one aircraft over Serbia in 1999, and it still symbolizes advanced technology and military innovation. In the 1990s, another stealth project called the Bird of Prey was developed as a joint effort between McDonnell Douglas and Boeing. Named after the Klingon spacecraft from Star Trek, the Bird of Prey added a touch of science fiction to the world of stealth technology. This black project, created at the famous Area 51, blended military innovation with imaginative space themes. The Bird of Prey, along with other stealth projects like Lockheed's F-117 Nighthawk and the stealth ship Sea Shadow, was introduced by Vice President Wieman. These projects were handled by Lockheed's skilled team, and the Bird of Prey, in particular, highlighted Boeing's Phantom Works division and its secret prototypes. These stealth aircraft continue to fascinate and intrigue, blending reality with fiction. The Bird of Prey was designed to have a very low radar profile. The design team carefully streamlined its shape to reduce radar visibility, cleverly hiding gaps with flexible casings. The cockpit, landing gear, wings, and fuselage were all aligned to avoid any part sticking out. The engine's air intake was hidden deep within the fuselage and disguised with a special lantern and duct. To further reduce the aircraft's noise, they redesigned the engine exhaust. By using computer models and simulations, they were able to create prototypes that closely resembled the final design, marking a new era of efficiency in aircraft development. Skepticism remained about whether the unusual-looking aircraft could fly. Despite the doubts, Rudy Haug, the chief pilot at Phantom Works, surprised everyone by successfully launching the aircraft known as the Bird of Prey in 1996. It reached speeds of 300 mph and could fly up to 20,000 feet. The main goal of this project wasn't just to outdo existing fighter jets, but to prove that it was possible to build a stealthy aircraft on a limited budget of about $67 million. This was significantly cheaper than the cost of the F-35 Lightning II. The Bird of Prey changed how aircraft design and construction were approached, and after the project was declassified in 2002, it influenced later designs like the Boeing X-45A, which was introduced in 2000. Today, the Bird of Prey's legacy endures. It's no longer hidden in the secretive confines of Area 51, but is now proudly displayed at the National Museum of the U.S. Air Force in Wright-Patterson, Ohio. Throughout aviation history, many aircraft and drones have sparked curiosity, partly because of their classified nature, which has fueled conspiracy theories. Although some details have been declassified, much about these aircraft remains unknown. Most of these once secret aircraft have been retired and are now quietly stored in hangars. These aircraft are important in aviation history because they represent major technological and engineering advancements. Modern aircraft, while highly advanced, have more familiar designs and are not mistaken for UFOs. However, this hasn't stopped people from making wild claims about their origins and capabilities. The reality might be less mysterious than some theories suggest, but the secrecy around these aircraft adds to their intrigue. For instance, some people have reported seeing strange objects in the sky during tests of top-secret new fighter jets. Interestingly, the advanced capabilities of these new jets might match what people often describe during UFO sightings. Indeed, the next-generation fighter jets are incredibly advanced and represent the cutting edge of technology. Now let's explore these supersonic marvels. Boeing F/A-18E/F Super Hornet. This American fighter bomber and attack aircraft is an enhanced version of the F/A-18 Hornet. It reaches speeds of up to 1,189 miles per hour. The Super Hornet is significantly larger and heavier than its predecessor, with a 20% larger wingspan, and its maximum takeoff weight is 14,999 pounds. It boasts a 33% greater fuel capacity, which extends its combat radius by 41% and flight duration by 50%. Although lighter than the F-14 Tomcat by about 5 tons, it is comparable to the F-14 in terms of payload and range. F-16 Fighting Falcon. This American multi-role fighter jet, which belongs to the 4th generation, can reach speeds of 1,317 miles per hour and operates at an altitude of 4,026 feet. Made primarily of aluminum alloys, 78.3% with some titanium, 4.2% in carbon fiber, 4.2%. It is designed for ease of maintenance with 228 hatches and removable panels. It features a sophisticated engine with a ventral air intake and an advanced air conditioning and pressurization system. The McDonnell Douglas ejection seat ensures safety during both stationary and in-flight emergencies. The aircraft's control system is highly reliable, with 4-fold redundancy. Sukhoi Su-30. This Russian multi-role fighter jet, belonging to the 4th generation, can also reach speeds of 1,317 miles per hour. It is designed for air superiority and can engage targets both day and night under various weather conditions. It is equipped for a range of missions, including controlling airspace, attacking ground and naval targets, and conducting reconnaissance. Its armament includes a rapid-firing 30 mm cannon and up to 6 medium-range air-to-air missiles, with a total combat load capacity of 8,818 pounds. Saab JAS 39. Gripen, the Swedish multi-role fighter jet, also a 4th-generation aircraft, can fly at speeds up to 1,367 miles per hour at high altitudes. Initially equipped with a limited arsenal, the Gripen was upgraded in 1999 to carry medium-range missiles, enhancing its capability to engage targets beyond visual range. It is versatile and able to carry both conventional and precision weapons for striking ground and surface targets. Notable among its armaments is the AGM-65 Maverick, a short-range air-to-surface missile designed to target vehicles, air defense systems, and small ships. F-22 Raptor, developed by Lockheed Martin, Boeing, and General Dynamics. The F-22 Raptor is a fifth-generation multi-role fighter. It is designed to engage enemy aircraft, protect troops and targets from airstrikes, and perform reconnaissance missions in both day and night conditions, regardless of weather. The F-22 Raptor is the first fighter jet of the fifth generation to be used in military service. It can reach speeds up to 1,499 miles per hour. It is equipped with a 20 mm 61A, two Vulcan cannon with 480 rounds, and has a variety of missiles and bombs. For air-to-air combat, it carries 6 AIM-120C MRAM missiles and 2 AIM-9M Sidewinders. It also uses JDAM, Joint Direct Attack Munition bombs for precision strikes, and can carry GBU-39 and SDB-53B precision-guided bombs. The F-22 can launch these weapons from internal compartments, even while flying at supersonic speeds. The Su-57 is another fifth-generation fighter from Russia. It has a top speed of 1,516 miles per hour. Designed to replace the older Su-27 fighter in the Russian Air Force, most details about the Su-57 are kept secret. It is larger than the F-22 in wingspan and length, but smaller than the Su-27 in weight. Like the Su-27, it is considered a heavy fighter. The Su-57 meets all the modern requirements for a fifth-generation fighter. It's stealthy, can cruise at supersonic speeds, and is highly maneuverable with advanced electronics. The Su-57 can also operate in unmanned mode with artificial intelligence, or an operator controlling it from a distance, which allows it to overcome limits related to pilot fatigue. It can work with the latest UAV's unmanned aerial vehicles, such as stealth drones for enhanced combat capabilities. The Eurofighter Typhoon is a fourth-generation multi-role fighter jet currently in production. It is used by the air forces of Germany, Italy, Spain, Great Britain, Austria, and Saudi Arabia, and it can fly at speeds up to 1,050 miles per hour. A joint project among Britain, Germany, Italy, and Spain is developing a new generation engine for it. This engine can be serviced quickly in about 45 minutes. The Eurofighter can fly at supersonic speeds without using its afterburner, but tests have shown that in hot weather with a full combat load, its top speed is around 798 miles per hour. The Su-35 is a Russian fighter jet that is highly maneuverable and part of the fourth generation plus category. It can reach speeds of 1,726 miles per hour. The Su-35 is a major upgrade of the Su-27 with a new, stronger airframe and no front horizontal tail. It uses rudders to slow down instead of traditional brake flaps. The Su-35 features advanced electronics, including a new information management system, electronic warfare equipment, and optional electronic protection stations. The cockpit has 3 screens and a holographic display. It also has a radiation warning system for extra safety. The Su-27 Flanker, developed during the Soviet era, remains a notable example of advanced engineering. It can reach speeds of 1,788 miles per hour and was the first Russian jet to use a fly-by-wire control system, showing early advancements in technology. Designed mainly for air superiority, it was built to compete with American fighters like the F-15 Eagle. Armed with a 30 mm cannon and 10 external pylons, the Su-27 can carry various missiles for different ranges. Its impressive performance has made it a respected adversary in aerial combat. Over the years, the Su-27 has seen many variants, some of which are still relevant today, demonstrating its lasting effectiveness and adaptability in military aviation. The F-15 Eagle, a fourth-generation American fighter jet, is expertly designed for total control of the skies. It can reach speeds of up to 1,872 miles per hour, making it incredibly fast. The F-15 structure is so strong that it can handle a hit from a 20 mm explosive shell without losing its fuel. Its fuel system is carefully arranged across 6 tanks, 4 inside the main body and 2 in the wings. The tanks in the body are built with a softer material and are installed first. The aircraft's engines have their power systems, complete with individual fuel tanks and a special pumping system to ensure they remain operational independently. Most of the fuel lines are inside the tanks to boost efficiency. For safety, the fuel tanks are protected by shields that can withstand bullets up to 12.7 mm in size, reducing the risk of explosion. Additionally, the tanks are filled with urethane foam to further safeguard against accidents. The General Dynamics F-111 Aardvark, a tactical bomber, was known for its impressive speed of 1,192 miles per hour before it retired in 1998. It had 9 hardpoints and 2 weapon bays and could carry a substantial load of up to 31,526 pounds. This included options like nuclear bombs, air-to-air missiles, or a 2.000 round machine gun. The F-111 was the first aircraft to feature variable sweep wings, allowing it to adjust its wing shape during flight. This innovative design led to some tests for carrier operations, although these were not fully completed. Despite challenges, the F-111's successful trials highlighted its role as a pioneering aircraft in aviation technology. The F-15 Eagle is considered one of the most successful fighters ever built and remains in service with the U.S. Air Force. First introduced in 1976, it is expected to continue flying beyond 2025. Over 1,200 F-15s have been made, and they've been sold to countries like Japan, Saudi Arabia, and Israel. Produced until 2019, the F-15 was initially designed for air superiority, but later versions like the F-15E Strike Eagle adapted it for ground attack missions as well. With 11 hardpoints for carrying a mix of Sparrow and Sidewinder missiles, bombs or extra fuel tanks, and a 20 mm Vulcan gun, the F-15 has secured over 100 confirmed aerial victories. The MiG-31 Foxbat is another extraordinary aircraft, boasting a top speed of 2,153 miles per hour. This Soviet interceptor was designed to take down enemy planes using a mix of advanced radars and powerful engines. It could control an area up to 559 miles wide and was armed with a 23 mm gun, a range of air-to-air missiles, and more. Though production ended in 1994, the MiG-31 is still used by the Russian and Kazakhstani air forces. The X-15 Starbooster, an American research aircraft, flew for the first time in 1955 and ended its service in 1956. Its purpose was to study flight at speeds exceeding 1,522 miles per hour. With a sleek, back-swept wing design, the Starbuster reached a top speed of 2,432 miles per hour. Unfortunately, after reaching this milestone, the pilot lost control and had to eject, but the parachute failed to deploy properly, leading to a tragic crash. Despite its short life, the Starbuster made significant contributions to high-speed flight research. Lastly, the MiG-25 Foxbat, designed during the Cold War to intercept high-speed American aircraft like the SR-71 Blackbird, could reach speeds of 2,435 miles per hour. Unlike the SR-71, it was armed with 4 air-to-air missiles and had a strong combat record, though it never shot down an SR-71. Over 1,100 MiG-25s were built before 1984, and it is now used by a few countries including Russia, Syria, Algeria, and Turkmenistan. The Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird, introduced in 1966, is a legendary aircraft known for its incredible speed of 2,192 miles per hour. Built for reconnaissance and experimental research, only 32 were made. Its stealth technology and speed made it almost impossible to intercept. The aircraft experienced intense heat due to its speed, expanding its metal structure and causing it to leak oil when stationary. Despite these quirks, the SR-71's speed and innovation solidify its place in aviation history. The North American X-15 holds the record for the fastest manned aircraft, reaching 4,443 miles per hour on October 3, 1967. To manage these extreme speeds, it had a large wedge tail, although this increased drag at lower speeds. Carried to high altitude by a B-52 Stratofortress, the X-15 was ignited and soared. It used rocket thrusters for steering and reached altitudes over 62 miles, setting 3 world records: the first operational space plane, the highest altitude, and speeds over 6 times the speed of sound. What do you think about the high-profile secret of UFO fighter jet revealed by the U.S. military that defies physics? Let us know your answer in the comments section.